Go back to Africa. That is what we hear a lot of people say. You know, when Black Americans have any misunderstanding with anybody, the first thing they will start shouting is, go back to Africa where you belong, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of this annoying comments that is coming is either coming from white people or is coming from Africans. And I've said it several times in my videos, Black Americans, they are not all from Africa, but it looks like there's a lot of discord and a lot of people will literally not understand that particular English when I keep saying that, right? Now, a lot of people have literally assumed that every single Black Americans are from Africa. And of which I don't know where that one is coming from. Even a lot of white folks, that is where you see something happen, they'll be like, go back to Africa, go back to where you come from, you belong to Africa, blah, 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 east, west, north, and south. But I'm happy that Black Americans have messages for you today, especially to those of you that are pointing fingers and telling them to go back to Africa. Now come and listen what they have to tell you. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credits belong to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks, and also joining my membership. I don't take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. With that being said, let's go watch, and please drop me your honest thoughts in the comment section. Let's go, guys.
Can y'all stop asking us to come to Africa? Underneath all of our videos, whenever we're speaking about something and speaking about what we're going through, here come y'all from Africa. But where were you while we struggled? After you sold our ancestors to the white man, how come you didn't want us to come over there then? How come your people didn't make a way to come and rescue us?
When I see videos like this, oh, I feel like laughing, but I can't laugh because this video speaks hurt, pain, suffering. I don't understand. Like, are you like this every day? Why are you angry? Why are you angry? And you claim that Africans are in your comment section telling you to come to Africa, begging you to come to Africa. Like, you use the word beg. Like, for the most part, I know most everyday Africans will not come to your comment section and beg you to come to Africa. Never. They will not. The people who are making government programs for people to come to Africa, especially Black Americans to come to Africa, they're doing it because they want Black Americans to reconnect with their roots. And also, they know that when Black Americans come back home, invest, create a business, they are going to be investing in the communities. They are going to be investing in the township. When they build a new house, they pay taxes. It helps the government to run itself, to provide services. So, I don't know why you are all up on our business telling us that we are begging you to come to Africa. Darling, we are not begging you. We cannot beg you to come to Africa. I mean, anyone who is smart will know that Africa is the next big thing. And so many Black Americans have realized that Africa is the next big thing. And this, I am saying, is professional Black Americans with an open mindset. They are ready. They are saving up. They are going to invest in Africa. They are creating businesses. Some of them are into real estate. I had a guy yesterday who came to my life. He has relocated to Kenya, and he was talking about opportunities in Kenya. And he even made a statement and said, you can use $2,000 $2,000 in Kenya can open 3 businesses for you, but in America, $2,000 is like you are on survival mode. What does that tell you? Nobody is begging you to go to Africa. Anyone who is industrious, anyone who is ambitious knows that Africa is the next big thing. So it's for people like that, not for people like you. So without much talk, I want you all to see videos of African Americans living their best life in Africa. Check these out.
The best decision I made, moving to Africa. Oh, they live in mud huts in Africa. For the ignorant, does my house look like a mud hut? For all my family who want to invest in Africa, come on over. Best move I made. Separation for me. I don't have to live under Mzungus. Build my own, like Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X said. Tanzania, East Africa, Dar es Salaam. See? This is what life about. In your ancestral land. Y'all better come home to Mother Africa. No racism, no stress. Chilling on my patio, looking at the palm trees, having a nice sip. This is what life about, baby. Let that America go.
Does that look like a mod hurt? No stress, no racism. The choice is yours. Nobody's begging you. No one is begging you to come to Africa. Nobody. No, no, no.
All right, guys, let's go. We're going to the coffee shop. That's the crew back there following me. They all back there. All these Americans are coming to get some this amazing property. So, guys, follow me today, and you'll see the crew back there. They for real? Except that one right there. That is all good. So, all right, guys. See y'all guys on the inside.
Oh, if I met this group in the streets, I wouldn't know if they were from America until they start speaking. Because I've seen 3 or 2 people in this crowd who look like my aunt, my mom, my dad, my uncle, my cousin, my nephew. Right. So in Africa, there is no racism. Like, it's so difficult for you to be racist to another person who look like you. We are all blacks, you know. If I met the group, I wouldn't know until they start speaking. Then I get their accent. Oh, they're different. They're from somewhere else. Right. See how they're living their best life? And they are going to check their apartments. And you say they're begging you to come to Africa. Like, who is begging you to come to Africa, to motherland, to the land of milk and honey? Who is begging you?
So I've been in Ghana for the past week. This is my second visit. And surprisingly, this is what I've learned. Africans do not hate us. Africans don't hate us at all. As a matter of fact, that is what the media tells us. So we don't come here. So we don't connect with our culture, with our people, with our roots. They tell us that, so we stay away. So we don't help build our communities. They want to keep communities poor. And they show us the worst parts of Africa, so we're not interested in coming. But it's all a lie. I have not been mistreated at all since I've been here. I've actually been shown a lot of love. A lot of love. They love to see us coming back. Is there jealousy? Do you get side eyes from people? Yeah, of course. That's anywhere you go. That's everywhere. If you've been wanting to come back home, come back home. I have the most peace. And I definitely don't spend a lot of money when I'm here. But come back home. Stop letting the white folks lie to y'all and tell y'all that Africa is poor. So is America. America's poor too. America's poor too. But you know what? You make the best out of wherever you are. Ghana is a beautiful place. Don't let anybody just stop believing what other people tell you.
Nothing to add. She said it all. Nothing. Nothing to add. The peace, zero racism, no racism. You feel at home because you look like everyone else. So, do with the information as you please. Do with it as you please. No one is forcing anyone to go back home. No one is forcing anyone to reconnect with their roots. No one is forcing anyone to accept every black person as black. Why would I hate myself? Because doing that to anyone who looks like me means I'm doing it to myself. I can never do that to myself. Never.
Black
people, come to Ghana, you're welcome, you're the return or beyond return. But once we get here, there's no soft landing for us. There's no resources. There's no help. The Office of Diaspora Affairs certainly doesn't do anything to help us. No. Yeah, they're not ready. And even as far as like infrastructure-wise, like why y'all want us to come put more bodies on these roads that are already, so it was like, no. But I think many of us who are here to help contribute to, I speak for myself, contribute to the improvement and the development of this country. So I'm committed. I'm here and I'm committed to being a part of the change I want to see. And that's it. But no, they weren't ready. I don't even think they understood what it meant to even tell us to come back.
I understand your points, but about soft landing and infrastructure, being ready to receive the Black Americans who are coming back home, I'll tell you, even the natives, even the locals, even the citizens of this country, especially Ghana, are also crying about how they don't get access to services like basic health care. Not everyone in the country can afford basic health care. You have to pay for it. There's so many cases where people are being held up in the hospitals because they haven't paid their bills. Think about a woman who just gave birth to a baby being held up in the hospital because she cannot fulfill the bills, and her husband ran off because he cannot pay the bills. And then you come from America, then you're expecting that they should treat you like they should pamper you, they should provide you infrastructure and all that. I mean, everyone is suffering. Everyone.
Everybody on TikTok keeps saying, white folks always copying black folks. All they do is watch us and copy us, take our ideas. And all I'm gonna say is this, bro. Why would they take their eyes off the very same people they saw when they first came over here, bro? And it wasn't them, but it was their ancestors. And it run through their blood, whether they want to admit it or not. But if I came to your land, took your land, and then tried to erase everybody that would remember me taking the land, and only kept the babies that wouldn't remember nothing, I would do everything in my power to keep y'all from remembering that y'all was here first. And I'm gonna keep a close eye on you and make you feel bad for being the color you are, because you are the person that was here first. This is the whole reason why they keep spamming, go back to Africa, go back to Africa. Bruh, we're not from Africa, and there's a lot of us don't even have African traits, my nigga. Africans look at us like we got a whole different stench. We don't resemble, like, bruh, only thing you can say is that we got the similar skin complexion. That's it.
I was in line at Trader Joe's, and this YT woman thought that she could just rude me like it wasn't a line there. And when I checked her on it, she was like, go back to Africa. Oh, and I was mad. I was tight. Who are you talking to? Who are you telling to go back to Africa? And then it dawned on me. This raisin and a potato salad having ass chick is right. I should go back. What am I doing here? What? You see what we dealing with? We voting between two presidents that are on life support. Gas is sky high. Inflation is only going up. Like, what? I should go to the motherland. I'll probably have cows waiting on me, land, 10 wives. I'll be riding on the back of elephants, playing with baby lions. What am I waiting for?
Hello, family. I hope all is well. And we're going to get into some content. It's a classic. But it's some good stuff. It's some good information. I want y'all to know that I really appreciate you all. You all are great supporters. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. They're welcome, whether I agree or not. I just want you guys to know you're really appreciated and you are champions. And I'm sending y'all lots of love. So this is classic. It's about like a Donahue show set up. They asking questions. I guess the white people trying to understand black people trying to educate white people, as we always do. Did it do any good? No, because this was in the 60s and now we see in 2000 and we're still fighting about the same thing. We still complaining about the same thing, that we want Pharaoh to let us go. But even if they don't, God is fin to judge our oppressors. All right, we're going to get into the content and I'll make my reaction.
Cast, you shall pay for the past.
That's his neighborhood as he sees it. Mr. Meek, why do you suppose that it's actually been relatively cool in Chicago this summer? Is it because things are better in Chicago than other cities?
Well, first of all, the question of cool is relative, because what the white media and the white power structure means by cool means that on the surface they don't see anything. But there's revolutionary ferment in Chicago, perhaps more so than any other city.
Well, why hasn't it erupted, sir?
That's a question you might ask the white folks. See, because we don't go around advocating rights, we advocate revolution. And a revolution takes the form that's necessary for it to be victorious. You might ask Reverend Mitchell, because he has a vigilante force out there in our neighborhood, he says, patrolling the streets to keep the niggers quiet.
Well, Reverend Mitchell is here, and you did mention him in your film, too. I think we should right now go to Reverend Mitchell. You can stand, sir, if you'd like. It's easier, I think.
Yes. My name is Reverend Mitchell, president of the North Star United Missionary Witness of America on the Chicago West Side. The Bible says, let every man be persuaded by his own opinion, but don't let it be a good one. We realize and understand.
Reverends come with the book, but they look at you as the one that worked in the house.
There are problems amongst the Negro community more so than any other community. The aim of our organization is to sit down and study the problem and take the proper approach to try and solve the problem.
For those from out of town, sir, could we just quickly clarify what your committee does? Do you work in the same neighborhood that Mr. Meek lives in?
Yes,
West Side?
West Side, nationwide, we own the entire state of Illinois.
Would you have a different program than, say, Mr. Meek does?
Well, our program is not hate.
It is not hate?
No, sir. Our program is to try to solve the problem with love.
When the minister responds, he isn't denying the conditions people are describing. He's trying to prevent what he believes could spiral into something worse. His argument isn't about submission, it's about restraint. He believes that anger, if left unchecked, will justify harsher policing, deeper repression, and more suffering in the very neighborhoods already under pressure. So when he says his program is not hate, what he's really saying is that he sees nonviolence as protection, not just morally, but strategically. He's betting that holding the line keeps the door open to change. Whether that bet was realistic is the question this moment forces.
This boy back here?
Yeah.
Well, the boy that was in the film, I believe.
Yes, I'm one of them. My name is Reginald Dowds. I live at 3319 Maple, one of the ghettos areas that was pointed out in the film. I'd like to direct a question to Reverend Mitchell. Do you think that we will be satisfied with the jobs they are giving us?
Yes, son, I think so, simply because we are asking that you be trained on the job, and they start you off with a certain salary start rates, and you would be promoted up to the maximum of the job.
No, I don't believe that. The white man is going to keep you where he got you. You're not going no higher than he wants you to go. And we ain't going to settle for nothing but all the way. And about this violence and non-violence, I'm for violence. Because we have pleaded for the last 400 years.
Pause it right here, because if you just hear the word violence, it's easy to shut him out, but listen to where he's coming from. He's not talking theory. For him, non-violence doesn't feel like strength. It feels like asking again after you've already been told no. So when he says he's for violence, it's not because he wants chaos. It's because he doesn't believe anything else is being taken seriously. That kind of thinking doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from growing up in it. And once someone gets there, telling them to be patient doesn't sound calm or wise. It sounds like you're not hearing them.
What would you say to a boy like that? Because this happens to be, coincidentally, the young man in the group that Mr. Meek said you did not speak for him. How would you talk to a young boy like that?
Well, I would say I would definitely have to use the Bible, Mr. Duncan.
I don't hear that.
Well, this is my one way.
I ain't no Uncle Tom.
Well, salvation
you can't brainwash
me.
me.
Jesus said, first you seek the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness, all of these things will be added.
Heaven is on earth, mind you, brother.
Yeah. Let me see.
You have anything more? How about the other lad?
Where you gonna go when we start revolution? Whose side are you gonna be on? Are you still gonna be on your knees begging for us jobs?
The white people realized today that they was wrong for enslaving the Negro. The great mass. Let me finish. I'll wait. Why, if you so militant and so intelligent, why don't you?
Unmitigated fool.
I thought you were more intelligent.
I'm intelligent enough, but I don't want to listen to your drivel.
May I finish, young man, question? Son, I'm sure that the great mass of the white people realizes that they was wrong for enslaving the Negro.
Let's get this lady back here.
My name is Jean Williams, and I'm a civil rights lawyer. What has kept Chicago from erupting has been the open suppression and Gestapo-like tactics that the Chicago policemen have initiated in the black neighborhoods. Wherever there are 5 or more Negroes congregated, they move in, they break up those groups. I know what I'm talking about. They break up those groups and they shuttle everybody off to jail. Now, sooner or later, there are going to be enough families deprived of their breadwinners and their loved ones that Chicago isn't going to be cool, regardless of how much praying Reverend Mitchell does.
We have a Chicago police official here.
And this is what we want everyone to know that immigrated to this country. We the one was discriminated against. The black Americans, nobody else. That's all you see they're fighting.
Commander, to respond to the charge about police repression in Chicago this summer, is there an official of the Chicago Police Department who could answer that?
I'm sorry, I'm sure
That's all right. Fine. Go ahead, son.
As I was going back to see, he pointed out for me that I could go back when I want to. Go back to where? Huh?
Because you weren't free, you can go anywhere you like.
Go anywhere
Sir,
you
could you
want.
stand up? We can't hear you. Could you stand up over there by the microphone?
You mean to Africa? Do you mean to Africa? Do you mean to Africa? We are not Africans no more. You have raped our great-grandmothers and stuff and changed us.
Excuse me.
We are not, okay, let me finish. And gave us a name as a Negro. I am not a Negro. A Negro is a person with a slave at the man. I just want to tell you that. And don't say nothing else to me.
Sir, did you want to say something, miss? Okay, this lady back here, please.
I would like to direct my mind.
Your name, please.
Mrs. Fiedler of the East Avondale Community Council, a branch of LSNA. Mr. Meek, I recognized much of your film. Is this the 3100 Block of Maple?
33 and 32.
If you like,
32 was where I was raised.
like my video, like it, share it. I love y'all.
Go back to Africa.
White people calling for us to go back to Africa. Go back to where we come from. They don't want us in America. They don't want us in England. They don't want us in certain places in Europe. Go back to Africa. That's what white people keep saying to us. Go back to Africa. Black people, have you ever thought about it? Suppose we give them what they want. What will their world be? Can you imagine? Just be a fly on the wall where it's all white people. There's no black people, no soul, none of our input, none of our culture, nothing. Just white people. No Spanish people, no Oriental people, just white people, just blue-eyed people. Just the people that they say is the right people. The people that they say is the only people that deserve to be on earth. Them white people. The racist white people that tell us to go back to Africa. Can you imagine if it was just them alone in America? Just them alone in England? Them alone any place that they say black people need to leave and go back to Africa? Can you imagine the world that they would be living in?
I don't know about you, but I think it would be boring because we, black people add the little sprinkle of seasoning. Black people add that texture. Black people. Look at your world. White people, yeah, take a look at your world. Without black people, what do you think your world would be? We are the entertainment right now. We are everything right now. Black people. Look around. Look around, white people. Black people. What would you do without black people being around? Think about that. Y'all keep saying going back to Africa, go back to Africa, go back to Africa. What would your world be if there was no colored people, no brown people, no black people? Just blue eyes. Just blue eyes. Just the blue-eyed people. What would your world be? Y'all keep asking for that. Y'all keep asking for it. But understand, this place don't belong to you. This place do not belong to you. So there is no way you're going to be able to tell us to go back anywhere and we're going to go. But I need you to think about that very seriously. What would your world be without black people? Yeah. Respect to all that respect us. Those that don't, we really don't care. Black people are the original people. We are. But we don't feel no way towards you. You feel some type of way towards us. Sad, but that's your business. Deal with your inner torments. That's what you all need to do. Deal with your inner torments. The things that bothering you. The things that your grandfather and great-grandfather said to you. The things that you're hearing in your household when they're talking about black people in a negative manner. We know you all talk about us. We know. That's why your children come out into the world and say and do the things that they do. Because it's learned behavior. They're learning this from in the households. You white people treating your children to hate others. Shame on you. Shame on you. And guess what? This is the kicker. These white kids, they love black people. They love black culture. They love everything about us. So right now, understand, you're pushing your children away from you. Because although some of them still believe in the way that you think, a very great deal of them realize black people ain't the enemy. White people is their own worst enemy. Understand that. Yeah.
To the lady who is African, telling black African Americans to come on back to the motherland because we're losing. Let me tell you, lady, that ship has sailed a long time ago. Okay, everybody is from Africa. You win that battle. But with that being said, my people are Jamaican. So they done came over here a long time ago, and I was born here. So I can't just go over there. You know what that means? I ain't got no dual citizenship. So y'all gonna send me back over here. So what the hell is that gonna do for me? On top of that, if it wasn't for like Wakanda and freaking Black Panther 1 and 2, I was under the impression y'all were still on Batwani click language, all of you, and teepees, huts, and running around butt naked. And y'all got some very strange principles that are very submissive to men, and I'm not with that. America.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for watching to this point. Not all black Americans are from Africans only. In a simple or recent sense, but ultimately, yes, the ancestral roots trace back to Africa. Let's talk about the historical reality. Most black Americans are descendants of Africans who were brought to the United States during the transatlantic trade. Millions of Africans were taken primarily from West and Central Africa and not into slavery and forced into slavery in America. Over generations, their descendants become what we call African Americans. But let's talk about but it is more complex than only Africa. Because slavery happened hundreds of years ago. Black Americans today are usually generations removed from Africa. Many have mixed ancestries, African, Europeans, and sometimes Native Americans. The culture developed or uniquely in America over centuries. Black Americans' identity is not just Africans. It is African root plus American history plus unique cultural revolution. African immigrant versus African American. It is important to understand the difference between these two. Now we have the African immigrants, which descendants of enslaved Africans in the US. And we have recent African immigrants, which is from Nigeria, Ghana, Ethiopia, etc., who moved to America in the 20th to 21st century. A Nigerian American whose parents moved in 2025 has a different historical background from a Black American whose parents has been in the US since the 1700s. The DNA study shows that most Black Americans trace ancestry primarily to Nigerian, Ghana, Senegal, Cameroon, and Congo. But for 400 years in America, identity is not only about geography. It is about sharing history, struggles, resilience, and culture. Yes. So what's the final answer now? So yes, there is a deep ancestral origin traced back to Africa. But no, they are not only African in the modern or cultural sense. We have people we call native or indigenous Black Americans who have been in Americans for years and centuries upon centuries, even before Columbus and even before the Europeans started their slavery into America. So do we stop this issue of move back to Africa? Can we stop this issue of, oh, Black Americans are from Africa? Can we stop this discussion about every single Black person is from Africa? That is why I will never argue, and I'll keep saying it. I will never argue with any Black American that will literally said, I am not African American. I am foundational Black Americans, and there is nothing anybody can literally do about it. Honestly, it is time for a lot of immigrants to understand that every single Black American came from different places. You understand? So the enslaved or the slave trade did not just happen only in Africa. So for those of you that will keep shouting, go back to Africa, move back to Africa, Africa is your only destination, blah, 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 quit it, because Black Americans are not only African descendants. And even if they are African descendants, stop telling them to go back. They have stayed in US, they have built US, so now they are citizens of US. That is why I don't move into all of the discussion of people that will say, oh, you are laughing, you people will soon get deported. Black Americans are not getting deported to anywhere. Where are they going to? They remain they remain in America, they continue to enjoy America, and they will continue to overtake America. Quotes me, okay? Anyways, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Credits belong to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And guys, I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best, and thank you so much for staying stick and hook with me to the end of this video. And yes, with that being said, with no further ado, I do, like I always say in my videos, I'm going to say bye and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.